Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope all is well. I hope all is well. I'm just chilling tonight, so I've been like fumbling around with everything, trying to get things together. I just got off a call with a dude, and he's got a felony charge and a misdemeanor charge, and he wants to go straight to federal. And he's done with the state because he's done with the kangaroos. I ain't even want to bring up like estate management or anything that with them because he's so gung ho on going federal. So I think he should go federal. What's up, Moon? We got two moons in here tonight.
Oh,
Good, bro.
where you been at?
Hey, man, I've been trying to get things together, man.
Yeah, I heard the powwow just a minute ago.
Mm-hmm. I mean, was I going too crazy though?
I didn't hear it all. I've only got so far 20 minutes into it, but
I
someone
ain't
was
gonna lie,
on one
man.
that day.
I ain't gonna lie, I was sipping though because like a couple of doors closed on me recently. Like, that's the only way I know how to deal with things is playing pool or, going straight to that bottle, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't do nothing else though. But anyway, man, I don't want to get banned just off the rip, just off of just coming out. What you been up to, bro?
Nothing. Just been fucking trying to get some shit taken care of. Since my car took a shit on me, I had to go rent a car for a month.
Fuck.
Yeah, just so I could fucking travel around and do what I gotta do. And then
At
I
least
was supposed to get them fucking stamps on Saturday, and that fucking pussy didn't even deliver them. Excuse my French.
the $1.
No, I bought the 2 cent stamps or the 25 cent stamps or whatever they are.
Oh, like offline.
Yeah, the Navajo ones.
Mm-hmm.
I bought those ones, and they were supposed to be delivered on Saturday, and that fool only gave me 2 pieces of the envelope. I'm like, what the fuck? And then since today is the holiday, I think we didn't get no mail today.
Oh, right. That's why we didn't get no mail today. Because I went to my box today because like I'm expecting something.
Oh, I'm starting to fucking freak out because it's about to be June, and then I got a month. I got a month to get everything fucking done before
Good
my
though.
fucking court date.
You good though. You got that acceptance written out, right?
What up, Plant?
Hey,
Yeah, my acceptance is written out. I just gotta. I'm trying to get this fucking box. Or excuse my French again. I'm out. I'm on my lunch.
Hey, hey,
I'm on my lunch,
we
so
don't
I'm
get
a little
banned.
hey,
wired.
I'm worse.
We don't get banned for cussing. We get banned for discussing.
Real shit. Real shit. But nah. So freaking yeah. I'm trying to get this box so that way I can get all that stuff filed in the county. Cause I don't want to file it in the county if I don't have no box. And then I also left
Doesn't
the
your post
address.
office do like they have monthly here? They have 3 months at a time, and like if you want to extend it, you can. So can't you just get it for like the 3 months? Because it's like $3 a
He
month
wants
or
to get it
something.
in the proper way though. He just doesn't
Mm,
want to get a box.
Yeah, I gotta get it in the proper way. It has to
uh,
be a business box. It can't be a personal box.
Correct.
yeah, but I had it in a business box and it was literally $3 a month.
Right, but was it USMOI?
I don't fucking know.
See,
Just using it for business
Exactly.
purposes.
you gotta be foreign. You gotta be
Exactly.
foreign
So it
from
was
the
probably
outset.
domestic. Yeah,
Yes,
you have to
exactly.
establish it in a certain way. But
Mm.
like, so I left the location blank, so that way when I get the box, I can write the location on, because I was telling y'all a little while ago that I had some confusion going on where I was supposed to go, but I think I kind of figured it out. So I got to write that location in before I file the acceptance letter, and then I was supposed to go buy me a freaking printer, but I had to go get this rental, and then I still gotta go freaking send my car to the fucking shop. Then I want to try. I'm debating on if I should kick the freaking trial down, but I'm kind of concerned that they're gonna be like, no, we waited too long.
You got a whole month, bro. You got a whole
Well,
month.
and you also, like, when this is all done, you still can appeal to a higher court.
Yeah, we ain't trying to do all of that shit.
I mean, goodness forbid things don't go the way they're supposed to.
I think he could get his box though. As long as he get
I'm
his box,
trying
as long as he can get his box, he can start sending correspondence from the right position, right?
from the
From the
right
right.
location,
Correct. Correct. From the right
and once I do that, then
position.
that'll give me time, because then I don't have to show up to the trial. It'll just give me time to do my thing.
But, like, what's happening to you is, like, the same shit that's happening with me. Like, one thing after the other right now. Just, like, thing after thing. Big things. Like, fucking fridge breaking that's not supposed to break. Like,
Yeah,
Right. But
for
what
real
easy
though.
ass
things are
shit. Or
happening
your
to you?
vehicle. You need your vehicle to fucking do anything.
I
Nah,
swear
you
I'm
need your
under the impression
office.
it's spiritual wickedness. Because once I get one thing in line, something happens, and then it's trying to push me back from completing my task. But
Mm-hmm.
now that I got this freaking rental, ain't nothing gonna stop me once I get those damn freaking whatchamacallit, once I get them stamps. That's all I'm waiting on is the damn stamps.
How long was it supposed to take?
They were supposed to come in on Saturday, but because of the freaking holiday, that fool only delivered. I think he was just in a rush, to be
Hmm.
honest with you, because I was supposed to get like 6 documents, like 6 envelopes. One envelope that didn't even have my name on it. It was just addressed to my address. And so I was gonna, and then I was supposed to get the stamps that came in with it, and it didn't come. He only put 2 envelopes in. So I think he was just in a rush to get off early, to be honest with you.
Probably.
Or he's probably trying to sabotage you, man. Let's not go full conspiracy, but I'm just saying.
Nah, because
Don't start.
it's just the postman. I mean, it's just the postman. I don't think I didn't put it that way, because why would he sabotage me? He don't know what I'm doing with those stamps.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, then I was talking to Plant earlier, and then she passed out, or she cut off on me, and
Yeah, like it was like going doo 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 doo. I'm like, fuck, I gotta grab
yeah,
this
the
food.
phone call dropped or something, and then the next thing you know, it was just like, oh whatever. I was at work. I thought it was my where I'm at. But I noticed since you're in New York, you got a lot of shit that drop off.
Yeah, like where I live, I swear, it's like this is the only spot that's not like full LTE or whatever, like good service. I like live in like a lead house, apparently, because there's like
What,
no
father?
service in here. And then when I travel like down like my main road, it's the same shit. It's like off on, off on, off on.
So do you got to go outside to get a signal?
Yeah, or unless I'm connected to my
Wow.
Wi-Fi.
No, that's good though because they can't get in your house. That's why
Oh
they
no
took
no
away
no!
that thing.
Like trust and believe, this house, like the amount I already checked, like the waves going through everything here is like 6 times the amount that it's supposed to be.
Hmm.
It's fucked.
Wait, it's 6 times. The amount
Like
it's
so,
supposed to
like the
be.
safe limit, like it's supposed to be something like I don't know, like 600 or I haven't done it in a long time, but it's
What
like
the safe limit of
600.
what? Lead or the
No,
waves?
the radio waves.
Okay, gotcha.
No, like the lead thing. I'm joking. I'm just saying like I've lead walls because like no service. But no, I really don't think there's any lead in the walls at all.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
depending on what year it was built. It's like I'm just kidding.
670, something in the 70s.
What up, Chief?
Amper.
What up? What up?
Lead on the walls.
Lead on the wall. Lead on the walls.
I have all sorts of weird stuff that happens. Like my TV, where it's plugged in, it starts making like these. It sounds like like the old AOL dial-up sound, something similar to that, but like not loud.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I thought I was like tripping out one day, but I'm like, no, my son heard it too, so it's not just me.
They might be targeting like energy, direct energy, like
Honestly,
radio
that's what I
waves
was
to your
thinking.
house.
Don't make it worse. Don't make my head go any further.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Moon, I think you can get your box though, man. I mean, like, you know where the postmaster's at, right?
Yeah, I think he might have just gotten his car though today.
Right. Yeah, cause I got a strike. I got a strike on my account
What?
for going live in the car. Same thing that
When?
Moon got his strike for. So we both got the strike for the same thing in the same day. But I wasn't driving. You should have like
Yeah, you
I
was.
texted, huh?
You got a driver's license.
I wasn't driving. Nah, like I was in the passenger seat. So,
Yeah, you have a driver's license.
so I gotta adhere to those rules, right?
You have a driver's license. That's what I'm at.
I still do, yeah.
Okay. Listen, they can do whatever the fuck they want when they have that driver's license.
Can't hear you, man. Pool, you sound really distant, my brother.
I'm a,
He might be entangled with whatever he's into right now.
Sounds like it.
Word. Yeah, I plead the fifth. Difficult. Just saying.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, damn. I was like, damn, I got a strike. Like I didn't even know I had this strike. Like I just checked it, and then it's like, wow, I just opened TikTok. Oh, damn, I got another strike. Fuck.
Did you appeal it?
It's all good. Like I checked my account status, and it's in good standing. So
What was your strike for, though?
it's because I went live in the car. The same one
Oh,
that you
last
said.
time? The last
Yeah,
time?
yeah, dangerous
Yeah.
activity.
You just gotta be mindful and not to show that you're in a car from now on, because that's all I did was show my son in a car seat, and they were like, "Yep, dangerous activity, homie."
And y'all was in the parking lot. Y'all was in the driveway, or y'all was like stationary when you did it, right?
Yeah, we were stopped,
Mm-hmm.
not moving, not doing nothing.
Yeah, just like it. I mean, if I go live, I'm just gonna be at the house. I'm not gonna be mobile in any shape, form or fashion.
What I would do is I would start the live and then turn the camera off. That's what I had to do when I went live after my 20-minute timeout.
Right. And that's the thing. Like usually I have the camera off, like I do now, but I figured I
Your
was
camera's
riding.
your camera's technically your camera's on. You just have a filter on that
Yeah,
has the little background or whatever.
and I got the back
We can't see. That doesn't mean they can't see.
right,
Well,
but like they
what the
can't see
thing
like
is,
yeah.
what the thing is that they can't see, but if in certain light or whatever, it can show what you're doing. Like for example, there's been a couple times you were on live and you started walking through like your room, right? So then
Hmm.
like the light shined on the camera in a perfect spot to where the background at the bottom right corner kind of faded away, and then you can see your feet walking or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I've noticed that too.
Paying
Yeah.
So
for the camera.
that's where it does. But what I did is I just turned off the camera, and once I turned off the camera, it was done. And then they couldn't say that they saw me doing anything because my camera was off, sucker.
Mm, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's all good though, because my account is in good standing right now. So I said, let me go live. There's a little feature in
Same
there.
that live that we were all on that day. That was a 17-hour live, fool.
That's probably because I fell asleep on it.
No, you got off before. You're like, all right, I gotta go because you had your funeral or whatever. And then I was
Oh,
on me
you
and
talking
Plant.
about the live you hosted?
Yeah, and then me and Plant
Ah,
were on
okay.
there for like another 4 or 5 hours, and then Plant got off, and then I was sitting there bullshitting with Glenn for like another 2 or 3 hours, and then I finally cut it off at like 5 in the morning.
And you didn't fall asleep.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. I'm a night child. I stay up all day and all night
Own child.
unless my
Own
battery's
child.
drained.
I got you.
Yeah, like I can do that if I'm not going
Hence,
consistently for 2, 3 days. But
hence the name, Moonchild.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm just trying to get all this shit taken care of so that way I can get this fucking box. That's the only thing that irritated me was I was supposed to get those damn. If I'd have got those freaking stamps by tomorrow, I'd have my box. But now I gotta wait because the stamps probably aren't gonna come in tomorrow until like 3 or 4, and I got work, so I'm gonna have to wait until Wednesday. And then once I get that done, then I gotta start. I probably won't be up late anytime after that because I'm gonna try and go to bed early. I'm gonna try. Okay, emphasis on try, because I am a night child and I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try to go to bed early so that way I can get my ass up and get to the county recorders and file those documents, and then send my letter, my lex domicilia, and all that stuff to the postmaster and get all that shit situated.
Yep.
And then once all that shit's situated, then I'll be in the same spot you're at, where I'm ready to tackle the IRS.
Yep. My thing is to just put these people on notice before you start making moves. You know.
Well, yeah, I get that, and that's what the filing and all that shit is about. Because once you file it, didn't you put them on notice,
once you have like
or
a
is that just
doing business as,
related
and
to sending the
you
letter?
verbally say it too.
Once I got everything filed, I sent the letter to the court administrator.
Oh, that's the first thing I'm gonna do once I get my paperwork filed after I get my box,
Right.
and then I gotta send that letter straight to the public defender's office, and then the fucking court administrator, and then I think the judge or the prosecutor, right?
Everybody, man. Like, just put everybody on notice.
Do a spam mail putting everybody on notice.
Right, but the thing is, like, even the Jackrabbit, right? The Patriot Redemption Manual. It tells you, right? Like, even if you wasn't serving like the executor notice, but you were just putting an affidavit out there, it's public notice. Therefore, it becomes public
Yeah.
policy, right? So, like, when you file your executive letter on the county, right? It becomes public notice. Therefore, it's public policy. And then you file the notice with whatever court case you have, because that's going to be below the clerk of superior court, right?
Yep.
I mean, it's proper notice, man.
Well, isn't that why you put it in the newspaper? Or is that
No,
different?
that would be the name decree.
Mm.
Or the DBA, because I put my DBA in,
And the name and the DBA. Yeah.
right? So, like,
Because the DBA is telling you're giving public notice saying that you're doing business
as the name, right?
as all caps.
And the name has a fee schedule attached to it. I mean, it's all about just setting yourself up to do business, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you could start taking gas that been taken from you. Or people using your name that you're not aware of.
Well, once you get everything else situated and the IRS noticed, then you could just do a trademark on your name or a copyright.
Like, one thing, I get that, and I was thinking about doing that, but wouldn't that be what our birth certificate kind of is? Like, that is our specific name, like, nobody else has it, and, you know?
Yeah, that's the copyright, right?
That's, like, how I'm looking at it. Like, to me, it's like, what, nobody else is supposed to be using it, man, because it was your given freaking name. You have to register it. You have to register it in two places: Social Security and then vital records, correct? So, like, doesn't that count for something?
Yeah, but technically, with the way that they registered it as with the owner of the state being owners of it.
Exactly.
So when you do it yourself and you say you're now telling them, hey, I'm giving notice that you guys are no longer the owners of it. I own it.
Well, you own the rights to it. You don't own the name, but you own the rights, the beneficial rights to it, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Semantics.
Correct. And that kind of semantics counts though, because you don't want to go in there saying the wrong thing, right? As far as
True.
Yeah, because they play with so many words. Like, the word interest goes about like 6 or 7 different ways. It's super annoying.
For real
yeah,
though.
They can mean like math interest, they can mean like your personal interest.
the successor in interest.
But it's ridiculous.
Interest.
Some of my roses started blooming. Not like anybody cares, but
I care.
Nice.
What's up, Robin?
It is that time of year.
What's up?
What
I
is
don't
your?
even know what time of year it is because the weather's been so funky. I haven't even planted anything yet. Just all my like perennials.
I buy a new rose bush every year.
I did I think two new ones this year. Or one bush, one vine. And they actually hung on. I was surprised they weren't supposed to. And then my mom had some that she already had here for God knows how long. They're the ones that are blooming.
I love watching the flowers bloom.
I love how they smell. It's like a lemon, like soft rose smell. It's so good.
I love roses. You know how much a bottle of essential oil costs from doTERRA of rose?
uh, I was
$275.
gonna say if it's real, it should be up there because like a dram of it is supposed to be something like $180 of like pure rose absolute.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Because
Dang.
usually what
I
they
spent
give you for
I
rose
spent
essential
seven
oil is the water that gets on top because it smells the same.
say it again?
So like most of these essential oil places take the water when you're doing the distilling off the top instead of the actual oil. They don't give you the oil; they give you the water that comes off the top because it smells exactly the same, and you can't tell the difference.
Yeah, like I got some rose water in the international aisle of the grocery store, rose water, and put it in one of them like mist bottles that they sell here on TikTok. It's like, and then I just put the whole and then spray my face with that. That's really, it smells like roses. But I also bought a roller ball. It's diluted in coconut oil, and that was $70. I'm ashamed to say that I did that, but I
No,
don't know.
you
I
should
kind
just
of
make
like
it
it. I wanted
yourself.
to
Those roller
see what all the
bottles
hype
are
was
like
about.
$1 or $2, and you can buy the oil yourself. Coconut oil is like $1 or $2, like 4 ounces.
No, it had rose oil. It had the real deal mixed in it. That's what made it expensive, but it's still too expensive. I don't know.
You
What's
ever
the
hear
benefits
of?
of rose water though?
There's a lot of benefits. I mean, I don't have one of my books in front of me right now, but there's a whole bunch. I don't feel
I
like
should
getting it.
follow. I'm gonna follow you since because we have that in common. The essential oil. Sounds like you're
Yeah, I do all sorts of stuff with plants. Like I make some like I guess medicinal things or like body things. I do all sorts of stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
Can I ask a
So,
question?
shoot, go ahead.
Why do people why do people fight traffic tickets and all these parking tickets when they got licenses?
I don't know.
Because somebody told them they didn't have to pay it or didn't have to do something, so they believed it.
And
Okay.
some people have skated by putting certain things like returning it back or I don't know. I mean, if I do something wrong and I know I do it wrong, I usually just pay it. But if it's not fair, then I fight it.
That's crazy. I don't get it.
I
You have a
mean, if it's
license.
something like $50, $20, like whatever, just pay it. It's
You
not
want
worth
you
going
want to
back and
use it.
forth
If
over.
you want to use it, you want to use that license. But when you get a ticket, you want to be like, oh fuck that. Like, come on, man. Which one is it?
I see your point.
Well,
Yeah.
right. And now that
It
I
is which
see that
one.
we can have like that non-driver's ID and there's a whole different system to go about it. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. That's fair.
That's what I don't get. I don't get it. You want the driver's license, but then when you gotta pay for something, you want to fight it.
Well, can't you get like a driver's license
Can you
in
get a
a
what?
trust?
You can get a non-commercial.
Well, you could get it like in a trust or something. You know what I mean? Like
For
you
what?
wrap it up.
But that don't make no sense.
Well, like here's the thing. So, say for instance, I wanted to just drive Lyft for the rest of my life, but outside of Lyft, I want to live life privately. I don't have the option of doing that.
Why would you want to drive Lyft for the rest of your life?
I'm just saying. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just saying,
I'm just
man.
saying. It's
Why would you
hypothetically,
even
of
say that?
course. It's hypothetically, of course. Because, like, say somebody loses their job and they want to just lift. just so they can make it. Like I just got a homeboy who just lost the club he was working for, shut down. So now he's driving Lyft. You know what I mean? Like you
No,
gotta
it
do what
ain't
you gotta
about
do.
it. Leon. I'm asking you a serious question, bro. Like I'm not even being funny or anything.
I
It's about
understand.
people getting ridiculed. Like that's the problem with this generation. They're too fucking sensitive. Like the women is more got more backbone than the men. I just asked the question. Why are you trying to fight
For real though.
something that you're contracted to? It's a logical question. You're not the only one. This is about the 80th time I done heard it.
But like, why would you fight it in the first place?
Usually people don't have the money.
Why would you fight it in the first place? Accept it, get the true bill, send it back, close it out. I mean, if you gotta make money, you gotta make money. If you gotta make money, like I'm just saying, if you gotta make money, you gotta make money. And some people right now they're living off of Lyft. I know like 3 people living off of Lyft. But when they go home, are they still lifting? When they go
Yeah,
to
they don't. No, don't start that shit, man.
I
Don't
know.
start that shit.
But isn't it
Your
until you get
contract.
rid of
Oh, so
your
when you go
driver's
home,
license?
you don't have a driver's license. Cut it out, man. I
But
got
what
into
if
that
my
with this guy. Oh, when I'm driving my trucks, I'm a U.S. citizen, but when I'm not driving my trucks, I'm not. I'm like, cut it out.
no, but like if my address at the house, excuse me, if my ad if my location at the house is not on the books and the only location they got on my license is at my GPO and I'm only doing business when I'm driving Lyft. This is the separation,
Why would you be driving live with the GPO? Like when you, that's what I'm saying. When you really study it and see what you have, it's amazing.
right?
Yeah,
I understand
because
that though, like, but until you find that, until you flip
but
that stone over,
once
until you flip
again,
that stone over,
everyone wants
you
instant gratification. No one wants to put no work in.
no, but some people are still
They don't.
willing to work for it.
Well, I
So
can't tell they asking questions like that. Fighting tickets. Like you don't even supposed to have no driver's license. U.S. citizen. Like no,
unless
that's not the
unless you're
business.
driving, unless you're driving for hire, like you're doing Lyft, then you would need to get a driver's license. Outside of that, you should not have a driver's license on you, on your person, on your flesh.
No such thing as a separate value. Show me where anything says except for value, please.
It's only in these PDFs that we get.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bet it
when I've
is.
read through
You get
like
all these
flights and
PDFs
stuff,
from these agents.
Hmm.
anything to do with it, with like the comptroller and anything I've read through there, it doesn't say anything about it accepting for value at
And
all.
you send it back to them. You return it. You return it, and then you get you can go get a state driver's a state ID that says, guess what? This is a non-driver's. This is not for driving. But really, you need to be getting a visa or a passport or both because we're foreigners. Not supposed to be in the whole, and that's what I say. Individuals they get upset with me. You have to go study his story, so you can know how to you know how your story goes. Because if you don't know history, you're not gonna none of this shit is gonna make sense to you. It's not. Because you don't know why you're doing what you're doing just because someone told you. Oh, go do this. Oh, go do that. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. For real. That's how they playing.
Well, we're foreigners of United States because it's that small area in DC, right? Correct? Yes.
You say what?
I don't know if I said that wrong. So we're foreigners because we don't live in DC.
Because what?
We don't live in DC district.
No, we're foreigners. We're foreigners because the District of Columbia Organic Act of 1871.
Hmm. didn't
Like I
make that.
said, the United States was not incorporated over here. All this was done in England. That's why I said, like, individuals got to know their history and know what it is that they doing. Otherwise, you just listen to someone say, "Oh, that sounds like some hot shit. I'm gonna go do it tomorrow." I'm for real. You got all these individuals got birth certificates authenticated, and they don't even know what the fuck they got.
That's why they
It's
call it
wrong.
territories, right?
You said what?
That's why they call it territories. They're not states. They're not nations. They're
Well, they
territories.
call it like the Republic too. I guess depends what you read.
Yeah, they're all
It's a
territories.
foreign. All the nation states are foreign to the United States.
Correct.
That's what sovereignty is about, being a nation state.
But all the territories are domestic to the United States.
Yeah, you got
And they
like
try to
Puerto
rope you
Rico,
into their territory.
Guam. Yeah, but this is the thing. They do rope you in because filling out all the applications, filling out all your address, doing all that. So yeah, they doing all of that. So I mean, I don't know what I got to just say. People just, like I said, they're not putting in no work. They're not reading. They're not doing it. I give them the history every single time I come on here, and if it's not, they're not looking at. Oh, I want my account. I bet you do.
My thing is my
Bet
thing
you
is
do.
this though. Like Ampool, like for real though. Like I have to like drive my mom around. So like I'm not trying to go through like all of that.
Go through
You know,
what?
I'm just saying if I get pulled over, right? Like I want her vehicle to have all of the state issue stuff because I'm not trying to
Well, put
go
it in
through.
your trust and be done with it. Put
This
the
is the
car in
thing.
trust, and you can go down to the DMV and go do a license in your state EIN number, your 11 trust EIN number. Like, there's many different ways to do shit, bro. Like, you gotta know what you want to do and do it for yourself, not depend on someone else to tell you.
Right.
You gotta make and use your mind and be creative on how you're gonna operate.
How you doing, Ampool?
Man, I'm doing well, but like I said, we go over this every single time we on lives. These individuals come in here, oh, I have a speeding ticket. Well, pay the motherfucker, cause you got a license and you agreed to go 65 into 65. So I don't know what else to tell you. I'm finna sugarcoat shit, none of that.
We don't need to sugarcoat it. We
Well,
don't
then
need
Mike J, let him know, Mike J. Then go holler at Mike J then, cause Mike J, if that's what he's doing, commingling, cool.
Who?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
just
like,
trying to
man,
take
I'm like Smoke Signal. Come on, man.
I'm
I
trying to
know
take
it's like football season couldn't get here quicker. Smoke Signal.
I'm just trying to take the most prudent route until I know it through and through.
There is no prudent route.
Until you know it through and through, you gotta take the prudent route, my brother.
What's the prudent route?
Go with what you know, what you can stand on.
You talking about this? What you can stand on? You got the most ball shit out here, and you scared about a motherfucker pulling you over, man. Come on, man. Cut the shit.
I'm not. I'm
Cut
just
it
saying.
out.
Listen to
You don't
me.
even know what you have, bro.
Ampool,
That's the
calm.
thing.
Ampool, calm
You
down,
don't know
brother.
what you got.
Ampool. Calm down, brother. I'm not riding around with my mama, my 82-year-old mama in the car, endangering the motherfucking police. You feel me? I'm gonna put a tag on that bitch because I'm not trying to get pulled over with my mama in the car,
Okay,
bro.
put a tag on it.
I'm gonna put a tag on it, but I'm
Put
driving
a
her
tag on
car.
it.
I'm driving her car. So
Put a
if
tag on it.
anything,
Like I said, that's
they're
what
not
you got to
gonna take
do
a
to,
car
to
from
do it.
her.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm just saying,
You
man, I'm
don't,
not getting
like I
pulled
said,
over
you
with
got
my
all this
82.
power right now, and
Bro, I'm
you
not
still
getting
want to be,
pulled over.
you still want to let these
Bro,
motherfuckers tell you what to do and how to operate. So
bro,
until you get
I'm
over
like,
that,
but
that's
like, listen to
what it's
me.
gonna
Hold
be.
on, bro. It might be me. It might be me. But if I got my mama in the car, cause I gotta drive her everywhere, bro. I'm trying to just make sure I'm not getting pulled over by the cop. The cop showed up at my house the other day, bro. Scared her shitless, man. I don't want all the cops all around my mom like that, bro.
Why were they harassing you? Why are they even there? Why didn't you tell them to kick rocks?
It's a totally separate issue, man. But like they showed up at the house, and mom's is like, what's going on? And I gotta try to explain it to her, and I can't explain it. Bro, man, I ain't trying to go through all of that.
Okay, well, like I told you, bro, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell myself, man. I don't know what the fuck. Listen, I don't know what to do either.
Do you
But
even know
I know
trespassing
one thing
sounds
for
about?
sure is I don't need to be pulled over unnecessarily while I'm riding my mom around in the car. My shit is gonna be like private and all of that. But mom's car, let's put the tag on it, cause I don't want to get pulled over with mom's in the car.
Okay. But you already see your mind is already telling yourself about getting pulled over. You're already speaking into existence.
Yeah, cause I'm not gonna put private tags on mom's car. I'm not gonna put the DOT tags on mom's car.
Yeah, but once you're set up, you can go and get your mom's stuff situated so that way you can
Once I
control
get
and
to that
operate it however you need
once I
to.
get to that point and they pull me over and they can't even hit me up in mom's car. You know what I mean? But until I get to that point, I'm not trying to get pulled over in mom's car, bro. At all.
I'm pretty sure people that drive taxis don't have like licenses or insurance in New York.
I don't know, man, but it's like if I ever get pulled over again, I want to be by myself so I can just do me and I don't have to worry about nobody that's with me, especially my mom's.
Yo, in order for you not to get your mom's car taken, pulled over, or any of that nature, first thing you have to do is take everything out of her name and put it into a trust name. That's the first thing you have to do. Secondly, you have to do a non-decedent letter to the IRS. And once you do a non-decedent letter to the IRS, that takes you out of the IRS's jurisdiction as far as taxes and shit like that. That brings you out of the water onto the land for the IRS purposes. There's a lot of stuff you can do for you not to get pulled over. It's just certain things you just have to know what you're doing.
He already has it,
You
Mike.
really have to know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
He already has it, Mike.
He already has what?
He already has that shit set up to where they can't fuck with him.
Well, if he do, then why is he getting pulled over and scared about
He's not getting pulled over. He's talking about getting pulled over because he wants to get pulled over.
I don't want to,
Yeah,
man.
you do because you keep
All
fucking
right,
talking.
hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Damn, bro, like
All
why do
right.
you keep yelling, man?
Hold on. Everybody, please. Let's calm ourselves and not be aggressive towards each other.
She just do it.
She did? Oh, shit. Hold on. I'll be back, y'all.
I'm just saying, like, if I'm in the car with moms, I don't even want to be pulled over because she's gonna be wilding out. Y'all don't know my moms, bro.
Yeah, let her wild out on them then.
Not on them. She's gonna be wilding out on me. She's not gonna be wilding out on them. She's gonna be wilding out on me. What are you doing, Nigel? Just give him. You don't have a driver's license. Why don't you have a driver's license, Nigel? And I'm like, oh man, mom, be quiet so I can talk to these people. She won't do it. She from the island, people. She from the island. She's not gonna do it.
I don't get mad, Leon. Leon, listen here. Listen real close, Leon. He took my class, right? He got his shit situated. Okay, he's a fucking executive over his estate. They can't do anything with him. That's why I'm a little frustrated because, like, once again, you talking all this like, oh, I got my box, I got my. So if you're gonna get your box and do the same shit you did without the box, like, why even get it? That's my thing. This is about progression. That's why I'm frustrated, Leon. If you really want to know, I'm not getting down. Y'all can take it how y'all want to. Shit.
It's just the whole factor Like if I'm by myself in my Prius by myself, I'm ready for it, right? But if mom's is in the car, it's a different story. If anybody's in the car with me, it's a different story. I'm like,
You
just be
still
quiet.
living in fear, man. When we was riding around, you wasn't talking about none of this shit.
Nothing.
Yeah,
But
you
with
wasn't
my
talking about getting pulled over with me.
bro, I'm sitting with the chief executive. I'm not sitting in
So
the car. I'm not sitting in the car
I'm
with my
not. I don't.
mama.
I don't talk to
Bro,
police.
I'm not sitting in the car with my mama. I'm sitting in the car with the chief executive.
I'm not finna talk to him. So you're gonna be doing all the talking, just like
I'll
you
do
would
all
be
the
with your mama.
talking. I'll do all the talking, but it's like if anything goes down, like my mama's in the car, bruh. Mama's in the car, bruh. I'm riding around the city with you. It's not my mama in the car, it's you.
So what? What's the difference?
Oh man.
What's the difference?
I didn't pop out of your womb, Pooh. I did not pop out of your womb, Pooh.
Okay.
That's my
He didn't
mama.
pop out my womb, right?
No,
He
but
popped
that's
out
my
my
mama.
class and started popping off shit, though, right?
What you
He
mean?
popped out my class talking that shit, right?
And I
Oh, I
and
got
I
my box, y'all. Oh, I sent the court administrator. Oh, I got to send. What you doing for if you finna be scared now?
and I'll keep popping it off, but not when mama's in the car, man.
Well, you scared then, shit. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Maybe if I had a
Yeah.
couple of instances where mama wasn't in the car.
It don't matter. You don't go read your fucking documentation, man. You gotta understand. I just turn you into the king of Atlanta, man.
Mm, I don't know about landing, but my domain is me.
No, Stone Mountain, whatever. The Georgia, king of Georgia. Fuck it.
That ain't me. I ain't call it that. I just take dominion over me, bro. And just don't mess with me while I'm traveling, traversing the land. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like I say, man, you gotta. That's why you have to know what you have. Yeah, you have to know what you have. Like I said, you gonna keep on being scared of some other. Like I said, Halloween is 365 days a year, and everyone's scared of these motherfuckers wearing costumes the whole year long. Motherfuckers wearing costume, judges wearing costume, prosecutors wearing costume, police officers wearing costume, and we so afraid of these. Man, please, they public servants, man.
I just want to get moms to point A, point B, and back to the house without no altercations.
You keep on speaking that shit into existence, man. So don't be surprised if you get pulled over.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
I'm just saying, you speaking it into existence, and you sounding so scary about, oh, if I get pulled over, and
all right, damn motherfucker, I ain't won't say shit about it, then. You right. God damn it. I won't say shit about it, then. Just trying to let motherfuckers know where my head is at when certain situations is going down. But that's all it is. That's all it is.
you been running dirty for 10 years with 10 kilos in the trunk, and it don't matter because you got positive vibrations. No, like I said, everyone is going to do what they do, and you know, and that's why I stress out so much, like to really know what you have, and that's why Florida Mike is locked up right now. He
He's
don't listen.
home.
What?
He's home.
Oh, he's home, huh?
Well, he hasn't spoke to me, but he's home. His telegram's been active.
Well, like I say, you know, you don't. You got. I guess you just got it on your own. You're gonna have to get there, and like I said, you're sitting in the highest office, the highest position out here that no one can fuck with you. So I don't know what the reason to be scared is about. I really don't.
Maybe he needs some life experience and see some things like
He
him.
wants a life insurance. Keeps talking about getting pulled over. So I don't know. People speak what they want into existence.
Yeah, we shouldn't live in fear.
Who needs time to heal? Man, I wish I could play this tape for y'all. I was riding with I was riding with Well Connected, right? And and we was on the way, and he played this motivational speaker, and he was just talking about how people, how people's family get, offed, in Syria and stuff like that, and they got to go right back out and go sell shoes to make a living the next day. They can't hire. They can't go hire no therapist. She keep going. She keep going. You know the shit. You're reading the shit. You know it. And all these, like I said, he knows the shit. It's just the fact that it's the same thing with Florida Mike. He want to go in there after I told him 3 times don't go into court. He still want to go in. So, obviously, I don't know. They just think that these individuals that wearing costumes have more power over them and can tell them what to do. So that's where the parens patriae kicks in, and that's when they become your mom and your daddy. Because only your mom, and what did you say, the one from the womb? Only she tell you what to do. So these other individuals, they public servants, and like I said, that's what they are. Speak positive. Moon, what's up, man?
Just chilling at work right now.
What's going on with you?
Talk,
What's going on with your box?
about to get my box set up once I get these stands. Moving along.
Did you read the notice? Did you read the notice?
Which one?
They want to
Which
put
notice?
the occupant.
Well, I have my acceptance letter written out. I read the comprehension one. Excuse the background. And then I was reading the transcripts again yesterday. And then I was about to jump on the last couple things from the last class.
No, you read that. You read that notice, right? The
I'd
acceptance
have to go back and look to make sure. Oh yeah,
on
I
your
read
hand.
it.
Right. How many
I
times?
read it.
How many times?
It would have been over a couple times, over like 10 times, because I read it every time I write it down or finish writing it up.
Okay, and what's your comprehension of that?
Well, I realize now what you were telling Mr. Divco, that we're at the highest office, and once you're at the highest office, you don't need to worry about all these little lower people and lower courts and stuff like that.
Oh, so you don't worry about the peons?
Hell no, I'm waiting until I get this box set up so I can start whatever public service, do my business.
Like I said, man, they wearing costumes and they got people in fear of Halloween 365 days a year.
False evidence appearing.
The post office, Leon. Yeah, I mean, you have that letter so powerful. Not only does he have it recorded in the whole fucking county, he's got it as evidence in his court case. Everybody has a problem, Light Warrior. I got a solution. What's up? But each his own. Each his own. You have a ticket? Oh no, not another one, please, not another one, please. We just got through with this shit. If you have a license, just pay it. If you have a license, just pay it, man. Well, Leon, you gotta get in my class so you would know what we talking about. Yeah, I mean, y'all are always coming with these court cases with this driving shit. Y'all got driver's licenses. What you think that? What you think? Cause you found out yesterday that you don't have to have a driver's license. You have the right to travel. You're down here traveling now. You still got that contract with them. They invite you lowercase. Yeah, cause it doesn't matter until you get the foundational documents out here that you need to operate, manage, and control your estate. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what these individuals be telling. I don't know what these individuals be telling people. I really don't. I really don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, but it's in a state that dash don't go there. That dash don't mean nothing. You gotta get your state, and that's for the federal district. When you autograph 1-308, that's for the federal jurisdiction. Yeah, I know. That's UCC. They have a state UCC where there's no dash in it. So, on what documents?
I think like the major ones that you usually say to read.
I mean, I should just fucking have Mr. Difficult write an audio. It's the same thing every day. First of all, you got to get your mind right. You have to renew your mind. So go get a law dictionary and go read Romans 12, and then come back to me and let me know what you want to do after that. Cause see the thing that this with this whole new generation is they don't want to read. They don't want to read. You can say your mind is right all day long, but how long has your mind been programmed to think a certain way? You know, just coming into this knowledge is big. It's huge. It's not simple. These individuals, I'll tell you that it's simple. They're selling you, oh yeah, I got this. Oh yeah, man, go and all this, and they're hyping you up just like that guy. Oh, the non-deceiving letter and stuff like that. You know, I got off on Mr. Difficult. I want to ask him, has he done any of that? You can talk all day long about these individuals' processes, because that's all they are. Is it their thought process? What they came up with, and they thought process. They think it's for everybody, so everybody goes to do it. And then certain people have favorable results, and some people don't, based on their knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Keep my info. What are you talking about? Look at here, man. Listen here, man. Got no fucking info. So if you really want to know, trading with the Enemy Act of 1917, 1933, and 1939. Trading with the Enemy Act of 1917, 1933, and 1939. War Powers Act of 1933. The Emergency Banking Relief Act of 1933. Is that fucking good enough for you? God damn, man. Y'all so fucking sensitive, man.
Me and Plant were just talking about people being all sensitive lately.
They are. They got fucking. They on the fucking period all fucking month long.
They
They
are.
on the fucking period, man. Promise you. Want to hear? I don't gotta buy on my page. You just DM me, man. Shit, that's it. And they 333 a class, and that's 4 of them. So it's 1332 total. So now, do you want to invest it? Do you want to invest in yourself or not? I don't. Like I said, I don't sell my shit. My shit is word of mouth. So
And it's good stuff.
you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. You talking about getting pulled over and shit? Man, I don't know.
I just said it's good
What?
stuff.
All
I didn't
right.
say I didn't say I think it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out this though, Ampu. I'm asking you a question, my brother. And this comes from the heart with love, okay? You seem like you're very angry, man. And I understand that
I'm
you
frustrated. That's what I'm
listen,
frustrated.
let me finish, please. Let me
Mhm.
finish. Please let me finish. You seem like you're very angry, man. And I can understand why, because you find yourself answering the same questions over and over again. Yet, yet and still you come on live every day. But I think you want to come on live every day because you want to help the people, right? I think you want to help the people, but you have this persona. You have the persona where you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy helping people. Because
You
I
didn't
mean,
have
I've been
those
around you, man.
that were like
I've been
shit
around
with
you, and
you?
like, hold on, love, hold on. I've been around you, and you know, you kind of chill though. You kind of chill
Yeah,
though.
but yeah, I'll be chill.
And
But like once
I don't
again,
get why you
what?
come
No,
on
no.
live and
Here,
start
here,
yelling at
here.
people, bro. Like I don't take kindly to
Mm.
people yelling at me. But you like I look at you as a mentor, and I'm trying to like, gauge
I'm,
it, right? But
I'm
like
very.
it's not very kindly when people are yelling at you. Just like you're in the court.
Shampoo?
What?
Have you ever got a pedicure?
I'm not no woman.
No. I'm
That's love
telling
too.
you.
That's
Okay,
love
not
too.
so much, nail
That's
polish.
love
I'm
too.
not talking about, making them pretty,
I got
but
it. Got it.
all
We
right,
gotta
let's
get.
put this like a nice foot massage, like soaking them in the water and like getting
Pampering.
the bubbles and then, just clean them up nice and then put like, the foot massage. There's nothing better than a foot massage to relax you and make you feel like the king you are. Recommend you try it if you haven't done it yet. I dare you to
I
get a
see why they
pedicure.
call you playing mystic. Okay.
That's not me. Now it's me. That was Robin.
Oh, that's Robin. Oh, okay. Robin, all right. Rockin' Robin.
I got my own ways to soothe the soul.
Listen, I love
Once,
Ampu to death. I love
I
him to
had a
death.
Well,
nail
hello,
salon.
guys.
I love
I had a
Ampu to
salon. I
death.
used to do that professionally.
like I say, I don't. My frustration comes from. You know, you can tell a person all day long. You can advise a person what to read, what to go look at, all this and that. And they're gonna come and ask you the same shit over and over, and they want you to do their shit for them.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, Claudia, you gotta understand. I'm passionate about this shit because once again, if you're out here doing all this shit and you still worried about the goddamn police, then you don't need to do it. You just don't. because you're still living in the fear. You're still operating as when they tell you to do something, you're gonna be obedient. You're gonna go do it. And do everything they say do. Go to jury duty. Go to court. Go do all. I don't preach none of that. I tell you don't go to court. I tell you are the court. I tell you got more power than any of these public servants out there. You know, I'm gonna show them, and all the time. I constantly give out information all the time. Information that none of these other individuals are even talking about. So I got a right to be upset. Because once again, I hate repeating myself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Well, people that
The
care
same
about
shit.
you. And that's a valid point. I understand your frustration as well, and you have a valid point, about what you're saying. I hear you. But I think, people that care about you are worried about the tension that you got a problem
The
because, with
vibration,
this.
ample.
Oh, I got a
Well,
problem. All
I'm
right.
No,
saying,
it's
no,
not a
no.
problem.
Not like you got a problem, not like that. I'm saying
Well, ample
you're
left.
you're allowing the stress of it it seems like it's voicing your stress has a voice.
Oh, ample left.
No.
Yes.
Maybe he's listening.
I hope he is.
Well, listen, Ampu, I'm gonna finish telling you something.
No,
Did I
I don't
offend
think he
him?
took it the right way.
I said the wrong. I said the. I go. You got problem, and I offended him. I didn't mean it like that. Damn it!
I think it's
I didn't mean it like that.
hard when you're helping people, I believe, because he has so many people bombarding him at times with the same questions,
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
believe,
Well, that's what I was saying. I would go. I totally validate. Not that he needs my validation, but I, he's right in having that frustration, but when it starts to
affect.
tip over, there's like a tipping point or something to where it's not only an expression of the frustration, but I think people are concerned that, well, not only are people feeling like discouraged by his frustration. I mean, what about the gospel? The gospel is being spread since when? Jesus wants everybody to know about, and people still are rejecting it. That doesn't mean the message stops. I would wanted to urge Ampu to find a way to pace himself or continue the message in a way, but protect himself and his just sort of pace himself and take respite for himself when he needs it to,
Yeah.
somehow separate. He needs
Seems
to
like he needs
assist.
like a balance in his like
Yeah.
time off, just so he could be himself too, relax a little. Like you said, the whole like, babying yourself with a little mani petty, not necessarily in a girly type of way, but like just
Yeah.
I
Treat
understood what
yourself.
you were trying to tell him.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself, yes. I mean, pat
Be
yourself on the back,
nurtured.
don't be too hard on yourself kind of thing.
Yeah.
It does
Yeah.
take time. I mean,
I would just like to say that if anybody is in this space and they're upset for somebody being a little passionate, or they're discouraged because someone had a little bit of a frustration because they tell them the same thing over and over and over again. We all do it. If you're a parent, you do it with your child. When your child asks you the same question over and over again.
love you, brother.
That's how you know
So,
somebody gives a shit.
but
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
like
I know he
my
don't.
thing is,
I know he don't. My thing is that a lot of these
Go ahead.
people are asking the same question, and he's just getting. I can understand why anybody would get upset or frustrated with having to answer the same freaking question over and over again. Me personally, I don't like repeating myself either. My kids know it. My people know it. I don't like repeating myself. So if I have to repeat myself, I get a little tone with it when I repeat it the 5th time. So in a sense, I understand where he's coming from.
No,
Plus,
I
we
know
go on
that
these
too.
lives,
So do
and
I.
just like he said, we go on these lives, and they're asking the same freaking question, the same freaking the answer, and then they don't go read. Nobody wants to read. Everybody wants to ask questions and know how to do all this stuff, but they don't want to read. They don't want to learn.
Mm-hmm. And nobody's disputing that. That's the forefront, is that it is frustrating. It's under
Right. Question everything. Exactly.
criticizing him. I'm just I was just uh trying to help him see that he could frustration and stress is not healthy for the body.
Oh
Hello,
yeah,
everybody.
definitely not.
If there's some method, some system, he needs some systematic method of organizing who who he repeats to, when he repeats, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
I think that's really
just
hard
adjust
to do
the
on
here's the
my
thing,
method.
end.
guys. Here's the thing, guys. Let's stop talking about Ampu like he's not in the comments. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
my thing is, like, I just don't like people yelling at me. That's it. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Just don't yell at me. That's it. I get extremely upset when people start yelling at me.
I
Yeah,
really
no,
appreciate
that's
you.
very understandable too, though.
Yeah. I really appreciate the way you advocated
No,
for yourself in a
yeah,
very
yeah. But like the
respectful
thing
way.
is,
That was beautiful.
I will listen to anything you say. Just don't yell at me, please. And I can understand when he's yelling because, like we all say, he has to answer the same questions all over. But I got two nuts between my legs, bro. Like I don't like another man yelling at me. My pops is dead, right? Can't nobody else man yell at me unless it's by my consent.
But you don't take it like
Hey,
it's
Mr.
like with
Difficult.
love.
No, I'm
I've
just saying. Like I'm just
I've
saying. Like
come
I
to learn
understand
that if
why
you're getting
he's
yelled at,
yelling.
quit being hard headed.
Listen, I understand why
I've
he's yelling. I don't like people yelling at me. Like that's how I'm triggered. That's how I get triggered.
Hey, I
All I
get
hear is a
triggered the
roller
same way, but
coaster.
I've also come to learn that when you're being hard headed, sometimes you need a little bit of tough love and yeah.
Yeah, but hard headedness goes more than one way, though. It goes more than one way. And I'll admit to my hard headedness
I feel
because
like there's a difference between
I've
being
been amassing
stern
documents
and
just to
yelling
read.
though. Like he wasn't cussing you out or calling you out of your name. He
No,
was
no, 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 no. I'm not saying that either. But all the yelling though, especially when it's directed at me. If it's directed at me, I'm gonna get a little rowdy. I'm gonna start yelling at you back. If you're yelling at me, I'm gonna yell at you back. That's it.
Yeah, I think if we all keep a level of like, I don't know, like
Respect.
respectful tone. I mean, I think we could all, accomplish what we're all trying to do here. Help each other out, share information and whatnot. But I understand that. I understand Ampu too if he has a lot going on social media, and he's around a lot of people and a lot of like rhetorical
Claudia,
questions.
hold on, Claudia. I understand that we all learn different, but it has nothing to do with that. There's people that throw up their bias on something because they learned something else. A lot of these people are
Moon,
stuck
shut
in
the
the
fuck up.
UCC
Moon, hey
and
Moon,
the contract stuff.
Moon, shut the fuck up. We ain't
Nah,
trying to hear all that shit. We ain't trying to hear all that shit. Blah blah blah. I'm
nah,
yelling at
fuck
you. I'm
that.
yelling at you.
Nah,
Shut
fuck
the
that.
fuck up.
I don't give a fuck. You could say that shit all you want. I'm saying the same shit I was just saying. A lot of people are stuck in the same shit that they were learning prior to learning whatever they were being taught by a mentor. If you're gonna go seek out a mentor, whether you learn different or not, you gotta learn how to put all that old shit you were learning away and figure it the fuck out. Saying that we'd all learn different is just a cop out in my point of view. Now that's just my point of view, but and everybody's free to believe what they want to believe. But whether we learn different or not, you got to be an adult and figure that out yourself on what's the best way to learn. Period. So telling me that oh, Moonchild is hard headed, question mark, we ain't children, we are adults. Well, if you're an adult, then you'll figure out how to learn or take heed in the information that you're receiving.
Wait, somebody said you was hard headed?
Yeah, but Claudia,
No,
I have several learning disabilities, and
I
have
stated
dyslexia.
that we were I stated that the frustration comes from when people are being hard headed. So when people are being hard headed, Robin, mute. When people are being hard headed, you can understand why a mentor or a parent or someone will be frustrated. And yeah, so Claudia came in and said that, oh, asking me a question on who's being hard headed because we're adults. Now she's saying you are wrong. Okay, well that's your opinion.
Did you
That's
see
a
what she
biased
said above
opinion.
that,
Now,
though?
yeah.
She said it's because some people have learning disabilities, but that's also not because I have the learning disabilities, and I've caught on pretty well, I think, for myself.
That again, that's a cop out. That's what I'm saying. Like anything you use as an excuse to say that you couldn't take heed to the information given is a cop out. I can say that I have a learning disability too, which I do, but I still understand few fundamental principles.
I agree. I agree with Input. Change the subject matter. Y'all take his class. Y'all take Input's class because it's pure foundation, right? Go in there with tough skin because if you're not reading, he's gonna let you know, right? Like I apologize everybody because when I start getting yelled at, I start getting I start yelling back. I do apologize, but the dude, his class, it covers everything you need to know.
Can
And
I say something?
I'll tell you that. Go ahead, Asha. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Mr. Difficult, how y'all doing tonight?
What's love? What's love, love?
Um, I think Mr. Difficult, what you're referencing to maybe be because we've talked before and we went through some of the same situations, and it's just a reaction that you it's just a reaction from your situation, not saying that you know you don't like people yelling at you. It's just a reaction from something we went through in the past, because I deal with that too. But at the same time, as adults, when he's teaching, well, I'm in his class, so I can speak on it because this is the first class I've ever been in, and he's teaching. And when he's teaching, no one's talking. Okay. So when no one's talking, that means you're paying attention to what the information he's providing. You're either going to know it or not. But if you don't know it, he gives you the floor if you have questions so that you can understand what he's teaching. So,
And he will eat your ass up if you don't know what you're talking about.
well, yeah, because I mean, I wasn't offended by something that I was listening to, and was open. In this whole process, everybody has to be open to retrain their thought process. If you're not able to retrain your thought process, then it's definitely not going to be for you.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Speak to me like a man. I'll speak to you like a man. We'll keep that equal respect. You understand? That's all I'm saying. Because
I got it.
I mean, you know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I
I
just
love,
went through
I
that.
love everybody. I love everybody. I love everybody. And I met Ampu, and it was love. It was love. I just don't like that Gen Z.
Anyway, what's everybody up to?
Hey,
What's everybody up to?
Trying to learn.
I've been trying to get a bunch of stuff together in order to because I
Hey,
really
Ambu.
I just really want to get
Welcome
rid of
back,
my.
Ampu.
Glad you're back. I was worried. I thought I offended you. I hope I didn't, because maybe I
No,
didn't express myself properly.
yeah, I just didn't feel like cussing anyone else out. So, that's just me though.
No, my
Mhm.
intentions were different than I think how it came out. I apologize for offending you.
You ain't gotta apologize. That's how you feel. I don't ever apologize. I just say what I mean and mean what I say. And my whole thing about it is that individuals not reading. You know, they're
Yeah.
not reading to comprehend. They might be reading, but they're speed reading because they're in a race. They want an account. They want a house and a car. Everyone on this phone call does. But once again, it takes time. It's like you didn't graduate from high school in the first grade.
Yep.
So I don't expect people to be graduating in the first grade. And then, like I said, everyone got and everyone got these scamming ass processes. Oh, do this and do that, and everyone just follows. The
Yep.
blind leading the blind, and then no one's asking them the question, why are we doing this, or why? They just go and do it. Whatever, trust, non-deceding, whatever the process is, administrative procedure. I've heard all of them. Like I said, I've been in it a long time. I've been in it since '05. So I watch people go to jail. I watch people go to prison. I went to prison myself with some street shit. None of this shit. I study this shit to show self-approval. I get hard on Mr. Difficult and I yell Mr. Difficult because of the shit that he has. You see what I'm saying? And I just want him to wake up and be like, hey, you know what, man, you know, I really do have some things over here that I need to go look at, and I need to go reevaluate because I don't know how powerful I am. That's all it was. It ain't nothing but love. Like I said, it was. My voice gets loud because, like I said, I be frustrated because he be working, he be going and studying every single day. He want to know something new every single day. So when he got all this done, I felt a certain type of way when he's still talking about the police officers. So yeah, I do because I teach that. I teach you in my class. I teach you how great you are, how much power that you have, and how you gave up the power by what? By not having no power of attorney in place to play the game. Everyone wants to talk about all this stuff, but then I ask them a question: do you have a power of attorney? No, not Mr. Difficult, but anyone. No. But you still trying to go and do all these 1099 OIDs, 1099As, all this, and individuals haven't even read Publication 947, the practice before the Internal Revenue Service that gives you the game. I give people the game all day long,
Oh yeah,
all day.
I
I give
remember
them the
when you were.
game.
Yeah, you were
I
telling
tell
people
them,
to
I
get
say
the
if
office.
you want to go work for yourself, go read Publication 15 to be self-employed. But once again, it takes work, dedication, perseverance, and resiliency, and that's what individuals are lacking right now.
It's not easy working for yourself either. It takes a lot of work. It's not like, oh, I could just sit at home and just say, fuck it and do whatever.
If you have a plan, it is.
Yeah, well, you have to put that plan in place, so that takes work.
Yeah, honestly, anything big takes time. Like Ample
All of
says,
these,
it takes time to learn. It's gotta be kindergarten, first grade, etc., etc.
all of this stuff does take time, and it's harder. It's hard. It's not as hard as you would make it, though. To be honest with
How
you,
long have you been?
once
How
you
long have you
know.
been studying?
Me personally, I studied for like 3 years, and then I'm in active doing shit for about another three.
Oh, 6 years in.
So yeah,
So
I'm
that's what
only
I'm
six
explaining.
years.
These individuals, they're pandemic babies. So they, like I
Yeah,
said,
it's like
I've seen a lot of shit with this thing that goes wrong, and that's why I tell people all the time, this shit is deeper than paperwork. You think just because you file some papers, they're gonna do as they say do? No, you got to know
but
how
the
to. You got
thing
to be the enforcer.
I was going to say the thing you got to do when you file your paperwork is you got to be able to file it and know it and stand on it. Because if you don't, they'll roll right over you and you'll be right back in the same situation. And I know that per se because when I first got into it and started doing shit, I did a lot of shit wrong. But now that I'm correcting the majority of about a good 89% of it, I know what I learned from my mistakes, so I know what to do and what not to do, or what to say and what not to say. But that's where people get messed up. They jump. A lot of people. I ain't saying anybody in here that I know per se, but a lot of people jump on shit because they looking for an easy way out and they running from something. Don't run from it. Run to it. Fix it. Do what you got to do. Then put yourself in position to do everything correctly. That's why I always state to people when they ask me about certain shit. First thing you got to do is build your foundation. You build your foundation, your house can never fall.
And that's facts right there. That's what my whole class is on foundation. Because you have to get the cement down first for the house to stand. You
Can't
don't have
build a
that
house from
cement
the
for the
roof
house to
up.
stand, it's gonna fall.
Yep. And you damn sure can't build a house from the roof down.
No, but once again, these individuals be chasing quicksand processes, and they be falling in the quicksand.
I'm
Yeah,
not
there's
gonna lie.
no quick and easy
How many?
here.
Yeah, it's never a quick and easy because each
No.
each situation takes anywhere from 6 months or more, probably a year or more, before you even really fully understand it. Me personally, I just got a knack for reading, and not saying nobody else does this, but I have an excellent, sharp ass comprehension pattern for some reason. But if it take you 20 times to read one book to get it to understand it, do that. Don't be scared of it. That's what the problem is, because they operate in fear. You're not supposed to operate in fear, and you're not supposed
Right.
to let nobody push
7
you to
times for it
operate
to.
in fear. Exactly.
And like I tell my class, like I tell them all the time. I read that. I read the paper that I shared with them. I read that 17 times. You know,
I
so
read. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a prime example of why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because I read the 0% 14 times within a month. Within 2 months, actually. I'm sorry.
mhm.
For me to even understand what the fuck the trickery was. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I know for a fact. I know what I'm supposed to do and what I'm not supposed to do. I'm more of a hands-on comprehension or learning type of person. So after me reading the book and seeing people do certain things and waiting out the time period to see their results, I learned how to do stuff too. That's another
Mhm.
way people can learn. You always got to pay attention. Don't pay attention to somebody that you don't feel good about. Always go with your gut instinct. If a person gonna take you under their wing and show you that shit, that's who you fuck with. 9 out of 10 of these people on fucking TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they're gonna give you a piece of PDF or this, that, and the third, and they're gonna breadcrumb you to death and get as much money as they can from you. Then when they just squeezed everything they can out of you, they're gonna push you aside.
Definitely.
Yep.
There's a lot of people like that.
And that's
And
where,
like
like
I
I said,
tell,
That's the
that's
new
where
movement.
I've
that's
only
where
been here like 2 weeks and I already know most of the community of the Rio people, you know? I've seen
that's
Nanpu
why
many
my
times.
my TikTok is basically designed for me not to tell you shit. I give you little tidbits here and there, but if I decide to take you under my wing and show you some shit, then that's on me. It's not on you gotta pay me or no type of shit like that. Only thing I honestly charge for is a consultation. That's it.
Oh,
Other than
yeah.
that, I ain't gonna charge you for shit else. But at the end of the day, if I do charge you for a consultation, it ain't gonna be in the thousands of fucking dollars. It's just gonna be on me showing you what you need to do, and you'll always have contact with me. And I'm not throwing that out there as a sly little dig to get some money in my pocket because I could really give a shit. I get money. I can get money anytime I want. That's not even a problem. It's just the simple fact of the only thing they're paying for is my time. But
Yeah, I have
aside from that, I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit.
yeah. There's a lot of great mentors out there, honestly, that are to help the people. You know.
I don't look at, and I'm gonna keep it real. I don't look at myself as a mentor. I look at myself as a person who wants to help somebody who's willing to be helped. Now, if
Yeah.
I get with you and you directly going about how do I get to the money and this, that, and the third, I'm gonna give you your money back until you get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not about. I think like you guys said, people are just looking for easy, quick fixes. They don't really care about what's really going on. You know.
That's where they fall short at. Everybody wants to know about how do I get the money? How do I get the money? For what? Because that shit about to be abolished any fucking way. What's the point of
Yeah.
losing money?
That's where the educating yourself comes in and understanding what money is. You know,
There is no money.
there is
You
no
can't
money.
pay. Yep,
Exactly.
exactly. I was going to say it's only
There's
there
just
is no
promise
money.
notes everywhere.
It's just debt. You can't pay
It's
debt with
debt.
debt.
Promise
That's what
notes full of
everybody's not
debt.
understanding.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I got a pocket full of cash, I'm gonna get rid of that shit one way or fucking other
Honestly,
instead of fucking sitting there. Yeah, I don't want it.
buy gold, buy cars, anything.
The only thing you're supposed to be worried about now when doing these type of transactions and things like that is assets. All that other shit don't even matter.
Yep. Property and
And
land.
that's it.
That's it.
Assets, land, and land patents. All that other
That's
shit don't matter.
yep. You gotta, you just gotta learn from their moves. You know, that's what they do. They buy land.
That's what yo. And you know what's funny? This is what I tell people, and I could tell y'all this too,
Learn
since I'm
from the
on here.
rich.
Not even learn. Yeah, you can do that, but not even really learn from the rich. Everything that they're doing in these courtrooms, these fucking federal buildings, we can do it too.
Oh yeah.
But you just gotta like I said, you gotta have a foundation to start from to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. You could be the postmaster. You could be the judge. You're everything.
You can be all that shit
Yeah.
without
You
even going to
just
school or none of it. I know
gotta
people that
educate
went to,
yourself.
I know family members that then worked for government agencies and cities in different cities and different places I've lived that that went to college and all of that barely can get a job.
Yep.
So that right there tells me that school ain't shit.
I mean, just when you have 1,000 doctors graduating for the same stuff, it's like, come on, let's be
And I can
realistic.
promise you,
Let's
if
be
you got if you
realistic.
got
There's not
right,
jobs.
if you got 10,000 doctors that have graduated from school, I can promise you one thing: they're all in debt for over $100,000
Oh
or
yeah,
more.
definitely. My doctor friend, he was in it for 180, and he went to the
People don't
islands to study where it was cheaper.
people don't know when you graduate from college, the only thing you come out with is a piece of paper that says you are able to do something and a shitload of debt.
That you're qualified. Yup, that's it. It
That's it.
doesn't give you experience.
It sure enough don't.
Nope.
Because everything that's taught in college is repetitive. If it's taught to you, it's going to be taught to the next seniors or the next juniors. It's the
I
same
mean,
shit.
you go back
Most
to
people are taught
history,
by people that
to
aren't
the
living the life.
Rothschild. It's systematical.
Exactly.
This is by design. Their design. Their design's not
Me,
gonna fail them.
me personally, I'm not a fucking guru or I'm not perfect at all at none of this shit. I just happen to repeat certain processes and learn from my mistakes
Yep.
before I go out and do any fucking thing.
Yeah.
And I've learned, if you want to put it that way, I've learned a lot.
Honestly, hands-on and making mistakes, rectifying them, failing and failing. That's the only way you're gonna get the hang of it. Like if you're not understanding by reading or by studying, some people
When you
just
when you put it into perspective, when you read this shit, it's all going to click one way or the other. It might not hit you right then and there. Like me per se, when I first started reading this shit, I couldn't get a grasp of it for nothing. But once I start really reading certain shit and paying attention to what's going on in the news and everything like that, even though we know the news is fake, but still, when I paid attention to everything, I started picking up shit left and right. And I was like, oh, so that's why they do this. Oh, like people don't even know your social security number is an account number. Your
Connecting the dots.
EIN is considered as an account number that has credits that can be leveraged against it. It's all types of shit. But people just don't pay attention. The signs is right in people's face. But some people so blinded by debt notes and FRNs or whatever the fuck you want to call them that they think, oh, I'm just going to do this to get some money and pay my bills. Now you're putting yourself right back in the same situation.
Yeah, we just got to break that mentality and relearn everything. That's it.
But here's the key to breaking that mentality. You can't teach everybody. It ain't meant for everybody.
No, it's not meant for everyone.
You can't force nobody to do something to help themselves. You got to let them be able to help themselves. That's why I take discernment with certain people when I hear them. I'm very big on energy. If I feel like you want some scamming shit, then I give you your money back, or I won't even talk to you in the first place.
Yeah, honestly, like I shared it with family members, and they just weren't interested. So it's not for everyone. That's for sure. It's
That's the wrong people to go to at first. Family? No, that's a no-no. They're going to think you crazy. And I'm saying that out of pure fucking trying to do it. That's why I don't fuck with my family at all.
Yeah, I already got the vibe. Trust me.
I don't fuck with none of them.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
As soon as I told them some shit, I ain't even going to lie. My fucking uncle was ready to try to commit me to a crazy house.
Yep. They saw you in the street.
So what the fuck? No, I'm cool. I ain't telling y'all shit.
And yep. No, I think it's better for us to like accomplish it and
show
for them
people
to
what
follow
you're talking
if it's in them, you know?
Like, I know one thing, when I got my bills in order and got them in my trust name and just got control of working in my strawman capacity, and I showed my motherfucking cousin that I don't pay no bills, he was like, how you do that? How you do that? I said, nah, because you money hungry. I ain't telling you shit.
Yeah, you could tell the energy. And like I said, a lot of people don't understand why. I mean, I'm doing it to detach myself, you know, and to be the living man, you know, not a corporation.
But that's the whole goal. In all actuality, the whole entire thing is piece by piece to get to that point. And people don't understand that.
Yep.
You're not who you say, you're not who you think you are. You're considered dead to them. Until you take back what's supposed to be yours and correct everything from the time you was born, you're dead to them. And that's how they're going to look at you. You are only a business under an entire conglomerate of the United States. It's all you are.
Just the thing.
If you read through Black's Law Dictionary and look up some of these words that we discuss and say and use, as far as in your dead person persona, you're going to be like, what the fuck have I been doing with my life?
It's very disturbing, to be honest, some of the definitions they have.
Well, black is dead in the eyes of the law. That's the definition of black, is dead.
Exactly.
I don't go by blacks. I go by Bouvier's. Only time you want to go by black is that 6th edition, because it talks about debtor and creditor.
Exactly. And I've skimmed through most of them, and that was part of the first part of me learning. And I swear to God, on everything, I had a headache for 2 fucking days. I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. And then when you read 0%, the first preface and the first 3 pages, make you feel like you fucked up. Like what? It really make you look at yourself different.
We making unconscious decisions,
Exactly.
being unconscious and being incompetent, not knowing. Like I said, not reading. We wasn't, as enemy of the United States. They're gonna
And all
they're gonna
that,
put
yeah,
they're gonna program you with what they want you to know.
Yep.
exactly.
Exactly.
In all actuality, the shit kind of made me mad. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but then you
Like,
gotta take it into a business and make it and things up.
Yeah, you gotta flip the business on them.
and see, listen, this what I learned with
It's
all of
all
this shit.
business to them.
This what I learned with all of this shit, and some of it I'm still learning. If they're considering you a business under a conglomerate, then conduct yourself as a business under a conglomerate. LLC your name, DBA your name, your all caps name, DBA and LLC your name, sole prop your name. And every application and or contract that you want to do is supposed to be done business to business. It's never supposed to be a living man towards a business. Now you're making yourself a debt slave again. That's a start. There's way more to it, but that's the major start.
Yeah, but you gotta get out the opposite person.
Yeah, that definitely do.
That's the start.
Yeah,
Other than that,
definitely
you're gonna
do.
be an opposite person, begging them to do the right thing.
Yep.
Yep.
And you shouldn't have to
Use that
beg. You
office
shouldn't have
again.
to beg for what's. You shouldn't have to beg for what's really yours. Because once you take out that motherfucking person that's holding over top of your estate, it's a wrap after that. That's a major key. It's only like two entities you're supposed to really try to control. That would be your estate and not control, but your estate and the IRS. That's the main person. The main ones that I went for first. We ain't even supposed to be paying taxes. But yet, here we are. Only people supposed to be paying taxes is businesses. That's why you do business to business. If you are the business, you conduct yourself as the business. Everything's supposed to be business.
Like the old days in the trading room.
Yep. Sooner or later, we're gonna go back to bartering.
Yep.
I can't say exactly when because I don't even want to trigger into no fear mongering bullshit, but it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
And can't nobody predict it. That's another thing that people get tied up in. They listen to other people talking about, oh, do this real quick before such and such and such. Man, if y'all don't sit the hell down and read and stop trying to fearmonger people, like that shit is fucking annoying.
Yeah, you can't change life's destiny. It's gonna happen.
The system is always going to be the system, whether we like it or not. But at the end of the day, the point is to get yourself out of the system so you won't have to deal with the bullshit when it comes.
And understand the system so you can play in this.
Exactly. You can
It's
only
all a game
understand
to
the
them.
system. You can only understand the system if you play in it and pay attention to what's going on. Because the same things they can do, you can do.
Yep.
You just have to set yourself up to do it.
Right. Set yourself up for a win, not for a loss, kind of thing.
Definitely. And with every win, you're going to have some mistakes that come along, but you can't get mad at it. You just got to learn from them. But there is a lot of educated dummies that go around trying to sell PDFs and sell processes, and I steer clear of them.
Same here.
I can see a bullshitter when I can smell a bullshitter when I see it.
Yeah, see, that's why I kind of stick to this circle because I know I see Ample a lot. I see Mr. Difficult. plant mystic. So I kind of see where the good circle is at, you know. And I've only
Yeah, I
been
see.
here
I
like
see.
2 weeks.
The one thing I can say about TikTok is they don't hide the truth from you, but at the end of the day, it's just you got to weed out who's real and who's not.
Yeah.
They starting to now though.
Yeah, you just got to really pay attention to what you got to really pay attention to who you're learning from and everything that you are learning at the same time. Got to kind of multitask if you ask me.
Oh man, you gotta have to multitask. I had like 2 phones, one recording, one typing, taking notes. You know, like it's a lot of information.
It is. I ain't even gonna lie. I got 2 laptops that damn near crashed with full of information.
No, it's simple. It's simple.
Once you get the hang of it, yeah.
No, I'm just saying what these people be telling these individuals that just started yesterday. Oh, it's simple.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's their favorite line.
Right. And so you're gonna go through rabbit holes. There's no
I'm
getting out of that.
I'm damn near. I'm 5.5 years in down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And no matter how much you know or have done, there's always more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Always.
You get into international trading. Oh man, it's just gets.
Is
Wow.
it? And that's
That's cr- that's
that's the number one question that I always ask individuals. Like, what is it that you truly want to do?
Yeah, people don't know what they
Yeah.
want to do. That's a problem.
Exactly. So keep
They only
on
want the
reading,
money.
researching. Yeah, keep reading, researching. Keep reading, studying, and researching until you know what you want to do.
Yeah.
Then write what you want to do down. And like I said, if these individuals are talking about trust, go get books on trust. Go get books on estates. Go get books on the wills. Go get books on whatever it is that you feel like. Oh, you can't take this if it's in trust. Go find out about trust.
That's why I say if you going to if you going to study if you want to study all of this, I would study it piece by piece, just like you just said. I would study trust first. Well, not even trust first. I would study trust. I would study wills and estates. I would study everything you just said.
I
Just
heard
on the
banking
simple
be going
fact of,
too, since we operate as private banks.
and if you want to be technical, a lot of these things you don't have to really go as far as a lot of us have. But what you can do is, if you really want to, if you want to just get money, study the IRS manuals and procedures.
Yep.
That's all you got to do.
Publication 15.
Exactly. I ain't know the publication, but thank you.
Oh yeah, I tell them all the time. That's why I get so they
You want to
consider
deal
me
with
hostile.
you want to deal with 1099s and OIDs and all of that. Study that little black and white paper that come with all of your forms. It'll tell you what forms go with what and what they're used for. Me personally, I didn't have that luxury to do that because my aunt worked for the IRS for 40 years. So a lot of knowledge on IRS I get from her. And yes, I pay her. She don't give me shit for free.
You mean
That's
she
just
won't
me.
think for you?
Huh?
Damn. I'm looking for someone to think for me.
She damn sure ain't gonna do that. Believe me, I've tried.
I don't think anybody will do that unless it comes with a hefty bill attached, you know,
Hell no.
or contract.
My aunt don't give a damn. Family or not. You want to know this knowledge, she's gonna make you pay and she's gonna teach you right.
That's good family.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't knock it. Shit.
Yeah, I love family
Especially
like that. That makes
especially
it
from a
work for it, you know?
motherfucker who especially from a motherfucker who only has one trust and she been getting money since the 80s and 90s when I was a kid. I ain't never seen a day when my aunt was broke.
Yep. It's the thing about smart people.
Yep.
They're smart.
And she definitely is.
Well,
She's so smart she get on my motherfucking nerves.
I mean, you just got to keep learning from her, you know?
No, of course. If it's questions or anything I want to do with the IRS, I go straight to her and pay her. Shit, she do my taxes. I don't let nobody else do my taxes but her. Fuck that.
Once
I
we
ain't
start
risking all
learning
that shit. That's
about natives and what you could do to your state and land, there ain't no taxes anymore. You convert your social to nonprofit status.
listen.
There's a bunch of stuff you could do.
It's so after reading about land patents and shit and deeds and documents, it's so fucking easy to get a fucking place to live or domicile, I should say, that it don't even make fucking sense. But that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for protection. I'm in it for security. And basically, so I won't have to deal with the bullshit that everybody else deals with.
Yeah, I'm in it for the freedom, honestly.
There
I
it
don't
is.
care
That's the word I
about
was
none
looking
of the
for.
money, none of that.
See,
I mean, those are
I'm in it
perks.
for the true. I'm in it for the true freedom. The publicized USA freedom is nothing but a fucking myth. Because they
I just
want
want
you
to
to
do what's
believe that you're
right, kind of
free.
thing.
What's
Our
publicized
ancestors
USA?
fought and shed blood for all this. There has to be
You was in
some
the
kind of level of respect there.
you was in the military before.
I was in the penitentiary military.
Well, I think a lot of us has been there before.
I was only in the hood military.
Well, I know what you're talking about. You ain't even gotta go no further.
I mean, I wasn't part of it, but that was my neighborhood.
I got you. Trust me. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, but I respect it. It's all about respect at the end.
As you should. Wherever you live at, you're supposed to respect it. That's the first rule of anything.
Not even where you live. It's just in general life.
True. That is definitely the truth.
Yeah, that's what kept me going. That's what kept me protected and growing up in. I grew up in Chicago. It was rough back then.
Shit, Chicago been rough since the start.
Yeah.
Where in Chicago?
I bet you he say Southside.
Where, Joker?
Oh, me? I grew up in the West Side, Humboldt Park.
Oh, and where? Oh, Humble Park. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's still kind of rough. That's still
Yeah,
rough
it
too.
is. It's real rough over there.
Yeah.
You got Humble Park. You got K Town. You got the whole West Side over there. They doing their thing.
Yeah.
But the South Side, that's a whole nother story.
The Southside is a whole different animal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
I
where
did.
I'm at in Inglewood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. That's the roughest part. That's like the heart of the Southside.
Yeah. So you know,
Between the West and the South, they're really bad. To be honest, like bad, bad, bad. But like I said, if you going, I mean, if you don't have business there, you don't need to be there. Just the way the world works. But all that said, I mean, I think we're all in it for the same thing, just to be free from the system. Like no
yeah,
shackles, no chains, nothing to do with them.
you gotta put that work in though.
Exactly.
That's what people not realizing. They thinking, oh, I can just go this template. I can do this process,
There's no
and
books. There's no templates.
they don't. But people don't know that. They like, oh, the template. Oh, this is it.
Not one procedure. It depends on your scenario. Like you said, it depends on what you want to accomplish with your life or in your life.
Right. Cause I hear them like this. I say like this. I say, okay, I'm gonna give you a house, a car, the finest clothes, the finest food, all of that, everything, right? Then what you want to do after you have all that? They don't have no answer.
That's all they were looking for. I guess stability, you know. Some people just want stability.
But is it
A lot.
stability? Because you still got to put work in.
Yeah. In order for you, that even goes if you not trying to do none of this. Whatever you want in life, you got to work for that shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not gonna fall from the sky.
It damn sure ain't.
Nothing work. Nothing of value comes without work.
At all.
At all.
Nothing. Not one single thing. And this is coming from a person who had a job since I was like 14, and I just turned 44. So
It comes from people with.
I'm still at a job.
I am too. I just don't, I don't pay taxes or anything like that working there, but I can't sit home. I can't afford to. Me being the person that I am, nope, not gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm not the home type. Rather be out and about.
Man, sitting at home when you got, when you got a wife, kids, responsibilities, and then you got to deal with the bullshit at home. Plus, you don't have no job to go to get your mind right or work. You're gonna go fucking stir like crazy.
You need balance, for sure, bro.
You definitely do. Shit, I just ran that red light. My bad.
It's all good.
Slacking.
No, that shit was blinking. I'm looking like, why the fuck is this light blinking?
That means it's optional.
You're
That means
operating
stop
under the
on.
light. It is optional in a way.
I'm just looking at it. That shit was blinking, and it don't
It's
usually
clear.
blink at that
You're not
intersection.
harming. There's no crime, So you good?
Yeah, I don't see no police behind me or nothing. Even if they did pull me over, it wouldn't matter. They wouldn't do shit.
Ain't no crime.
Right. I'm just looking at
Not like you can run
certain
over the
shit.
red light, Gonna file a claim against you. You're good.
Nah, they play a little different here in Pennsylvania where I live at. The
Where you
motherfuckers-
at in PA?
Philly.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Commonwealth state, common law state. These motherfuckers quick to try to get you on anything.
What, South Philly?
Say it again.
South Philly?
That's where I live at now. That's not where I'm from though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in South Philly right now.
Oh, you in South Philly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You from here?
No. I told you I'm from Chicago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I live at now, South Philly. Nothing but Italians, Irish, Cambodian, Puerto Rican, and us. I ain't gonna say black, but because I'm not fully black, but still.
In the projects.
Yeah, that too.
Now, I was traveling on the highway today, right? And I was going to New York, right? And on the side of the project in New York, you know what it said on the side of the project?
What?
Banknote.
Damn. That's bold.
Yeah.
Super bold.
Yeah. Well, like I said, they advertising it. And then, like I said, I was up in Delaware, and in Delaware, the main post office, the court, and the police station is all on Bank Lane.
You think that's some shit? Go downtown in Philly, right on Arch Street. Treasury, IRS, and a federal jail is right on the same block, 4 doors
Yeah.
down from each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but like I said, they do all this in these 13 colonies is what I'm learning.
Oh yeah.
You know, and after that, after Bank Lane, it was Queen Street. After Queen Street was Water Street, and that's where the Attorney General and Department of State is at.
Yep.
On Water Street, just like the DTC.
I ain't been to New York in so damn long.
Yeah. So it's just like I said, when your eyes are open, you see things that individuals not gonna
You
see.
see things way differently.
Yeah, just like I said, have you seen the movie Civil War?
Wait, you talking about the Marvel movie Civil War?
No. They gotta make a Marvel movie, and they gotta make a cartoon, and they gotta make the nonfiction.
Okay.
So they made the nonfiction. It came out about like 6-7 weeks ago.
Oh, I saw it in the theater. I know what you're talking about.
What type of American are you?
What type of American are you? That's the first thing that clicks. I was like, oh, dude, I'm a sovereign. You're dead.
Oh wait, I know which one you're talking about. I haven't seen that yet.
And then they was all in there talking about enemy combatants and all that. It shows you the whole train with the enemy in there.
Yep.
And if you have eyes to see it, you're gonna see it, and it's gonna blow your mind.
Why you think they're pouring in like Chinese and all these people through the borders? Something's about to happen.
Is it on
Just
Netflix?
like I said,
I don't know. I went to the show. Got the full effect, you know.
Nice.
And I was just like, I gotta go see this because I didn't even know it was. I just had seen it. I said Civil War. I be talking about that shit in lives every day. Let me go.
Yeah,
I went
that movie right there.
dropping signs.
Just off seeing the trailer from it, it make you say to yourself, watch this shit and pay attention. I've been looking to try to watch it, but you just brought it back to my attention because I was supposed to watch it like a week ago.
Yeah, man, it's a good one. Just like the Hunger Games.
Tesla cars,
Yeah.
where they shut them down.
Yep.
The Hunger Games.
Okay.
If y'all want to know the difference between public and private, go watch the Hunger Games.
Watch the Hunger Games.
The latest one.
Yep.
They're gonna show you how they do the public and the private, and what happens when you commingle.
Yep.
They got Hollywood has an indemnity clause. They have to let you know what's going on before they go do it.
Anybody pay attention to this guy called Billy Carson?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Yeah, forbidden knowledge.
His shit makes so much sense to me now for some reason.
Yeah,
A lot of good points, to be honest. Like, it makes you think a lot.
I was gonna say I like stuff that make me think.
Me too.
But the movie of all movies that broke me out of a lot of shit, and I didn't even realize it at the time, was the Matrix.
Oh man, I just watched that last week.
Hey y'all, I was
I'll
really
read-
great sharing space with you tonight. I really respect y'all and I like hanging out with you. I just want to let you know that I'm taking off.
Oh, have a good night, Robin.
Good night.
Seeing you.
all right
All
now.
right.
And
See, the Matrix made me understand what this whole thing is. Took a long time for me to realize it, but
It's fake.
it really did.
They're basically telling you right there. They put a fake world on top of the real world.
Exactly.
That's why they may only give you two options in there: the red one or the blue one. Pick, pick your pill.
It's basically asking you
Democrat or Republic, I think.
exactly. That, no, that's part of it, but it's also asking you: do you want to stay as a sheep or you want to be a wolf?
Public or private?
Public and
Uh huh.
private. Yep.
But I'm gonna give you the movie. I'm gonna give you the movie of all movies right now, though.
What's up?
The Godfather.
That too.
See, when you watch The Godfather in the beginning, when the credits are still going in the beginning, it says the wealth is with the children. The wealth is always with the children, right? And so
Hmm.
you remember remember he has a baptismal, right?
Yeah.
And
Uh
he
huh.
gets everyone's attention. And when he gets everyone's attention, he said, "I just like to let you know, we're gonna, and he's got this check there. He's got that bill of exchange, and
Exactly.
he says, pay to the order of the Vatican for the benefit of the Corleone family.
Oh,
So you got to
that's
watch
why. That's why
Godfather
they
the
so.
one, two, and three.
That's why the Italians are so fascinated and fixated on Catholicism.
I mean, that's their shit.
I mean, they control everything. It's
Here's
always been about
the global trust.
religion, laws, and money.
Yeah, they're set up with the global trust in the Vatican.
That's
Runs the
it,
whole world.
right there. They got the money. They're the ones that pull the strings.
Yeah,
He who has the gold makes the rules.
yeah.
Just like the Vatican took the original Bible and they had 80 different books and scriptures, but out of those 80 books and scriptures, mind you, this was out of the original Bible. What they did was they took 14 of them out because the 14 that they took out told the truth.
Oh yeah. They also have two emerald tablets in there.
That's what Billy Carson was talking about.
Yeah, they're keeping all the secrets. They're gonna keep all the good stuff. They're only gonna give you bits and pieces. They're known for stealing history. You feel me?
Yeah.
They steal riches. They steal gold and
This
history.
is how
That's
crazy the
that's their
shit
thing.
is. They This is how crazy the shit is. And I'm not just throwing this out at white people, but I'm throwing this out as colonizers. They'll steal the shit and make a museum and make you pay to see the shit that they stole.
Yeah, they're
I'd be
pirates,
like, yo,
bro.
they wild.
They're
That's
high-end
why
pirates. It's like a pirate
that's,
2.0.
that's exactly what they are.
That's
What
exactly
you
what
just
they
said.
are. Yep. They're on steroids. Pirates on steroids.
Just like Christopher Columbus came over here, poisoned the Indians, and put a land patent on the land. Well, tried to put a land patent on the land and take over the land.
That
He
part
came
really
here.
upsets me. The fact that it's put into the holiday of the states and people still celebrate a man like that. I was like, dude, do you even know what he stands for or what he did?
Not to mention
Can you
Valentine's
imagine
Day.
that being done to your own family? Even if you put it that
Right.
way, they still don't care.
Valentine's Day basically was
Oh,
covered up too
yep.
because
The saint.
I forgot which saint it was, but he cut the heart out of
Valentine, I think.
Saint Valentine. Yeah, he cut the heart out of another man and tried to take his wife and sent her the heart in a box as a gift, and that's what started Valentine's Day. But
Oh, yeah. That's rough.
they just covered it up, made it like it wasn't none.
Yep. All to profit. It's all a business. Like Christmas. Santa Claus.
That's a fucking pagan holiday if it ain't one.
The fucking bunny holiday. I don't know how
I'm
many
not going.
fucking
I'm not going to
holidays
sit here.
we made up.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and play like I don't celebrate it, but I only do it for my kids because they don't know no better. And it's only to exchange gifts. I don't do all of the Santa Claus is coming. No, I don't tell my kids that bullshit. I bought you this for Christmas. Santa Claus did. Fuck Santa Claus.
I don't have the heart to do that.
I don't
What'd you
know.
say?
Would it be good to question and say that even if you redress it, however you redress it, you're still celebrating it?
No, I agree. But children are my children anyway. I think everybody's children. A lot of children are naive, and they were brought up to believe that because from a baby, my 5-year-old, she loved Christmas from the time she was about 5 months old, maybe older. But I'm not here to deprive her of any of that. But at the same time, I'm going to tell her there is no Santa Claus. That shit, you can cancel that out your mind. And when you get a little older, I'll tell you more, and you'll understand where I'm coming from.
I hear that totally. My kids know that I don't like Christmas because I know the truth about it and stuff like that.
Yeah, like my wife and all of them, they know. They know I don't like it, but at the end of the day, it's like I just do it for my kids. As far as the gift giving part, now all that decorating shit, they got that. I ain't doing none of that shit.
The naivete stems from the parents and whatever they teach.
That's true. I had to break myself out of not liking Christmas a few years back. I mean, out of liking Christmas a few years back.
I tell you in the scripture, don't even celebrate it. It's a day for the heathens.
That's true.
Tell you to put the balls on the tree and all that. Until you don't do it, but everyone does it. Say, oh, it's Jesus' birthday. All right now.
That's
It's
exactly
clapping and
what you
gang.
said. Is exactly how I feel. Like my kids call me fucking Scrooge.
Yeah.
That's because they're so conditioned by the system, you know?
But like I said, I can't teach them but so much because they're, you know what I'm saying? So I'll wait till they get a little older and try to give it to them a little softer as they get older. And then when they get close to the ages of like 16, 17, and 18, oh, you getting hard looking now.
Oh, man, I just saw a movie. It's called Fantastic Man or something like that.
Hmm?
It's about that famous guy, you know, that I don't know if you ever seen him. He's a elderly person already. He's a sovereign as well, and he goes to the
Talking about
war.
Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that if you watch that movie, it's just mind blowing. You know how his kids feel the pressure at the end. You know, not being part of the system, and they're thinking they're weird. That their dad is doing them more harm than good because he didn't want them to be part of that whole system.
Yeah, they put it right in your face.
They put it, yeah,
They sure
basically.
enough did.
It's at Jeremiah 10.
If
Jeremiah
you pay
10 says you
attention,
don't celebrate Christmas.
oh, okay.
Yeah. So
If you pay attention,
anytime your shorties want to give you a problem, tell them to go read that.
oh no! Now that you told me that, I'm gonna slap that shit right in my wife's face. Here, read this.
Yeah.
Everything
He
is
said, "Slap that shit in my wife's face."
All right. Yeah.
no. I'm saying like the
I
next
got
time
a,
she come at me and say something, I'm gonna slap it on the table. Like, here, read this.
yeah.
Yeah, I got what he meant.
I got that marriage contract too.
I already did mine. I revoked my my original marriage license.
Right. Well, you didn't get it authenticated?
No, I just basically kept it, and
Yeah, you
I
want to get
put a
that. You want to
UCC
get that
one.
certificate authenticated.
Well, you talking about the marriage agreement?
The certificate, yeah.
You talking about the one that they give you from the state and all that?
Yeah, it's a certificate of title under UCC Article 7.
Oh shit, I ain't do that. See, that's what I'm saying. There's certain shit that I gotta correct. Thank you for telling me that. I
Yeah.
didn't.
I mean,
I literally just put a UCC one on it, and it's held in my trust.
okay.
But
So
now
you say
since you
you were
said
doing that
that,
non-decedent letter and all that stuff that Vincent's doing?
yeah, I did that with the IRS.
Right.
Because when you do it with the IRS, they send you the vouchers.
Yeah, I got my vouchers for my LLC, my unincorporated, and my what is it? Oh, just a
Yo,
regular, just a social.
on some real shit, when you do the non-decedent letter to the IRS, what happens is they send you the vouchers, and I didn't know what to do with them when they sent them, so I called them, and when you call them and you tell them you got them, they basically give you the game on what to do with them.
Yeah, endorse them and send them back.
Yep.
And then they got the guy on the guy whoever sent it to you. You can make him your fiduciary trustee for settlement and closure, or whatever you want to do on that particular account. He becomes your
And they move.
fiduciary,
Yep.
the
And they
one that
move the
sent you the
credits from
voucher.
what? They move the credits from that old file or old master file or whatever. They move it over, and you can literally start drawing off of that.
Yeah. No, I'm clear on it. Like I said, I'm working on this inter vivos trust right now because I don't want no revocable trust. I want an irrevocable.
I got both.
Yeah.
My irrevocable owns my revocable. My revocable owns my LLC, DBA, and sole prop.
Yeah, I mean, like, and that's what I explain to individuals. Like, you have all these different entities. You have to be in charge and manage, control, and operate your estate trust. So you have to know what each entity, how they're doing business, and why. Who's the owner?
And you also
Who's the parent corporation?
right. The
If you
parent
don't have that,
corporation
they're
is
gonna send
always
you a
supposed
letter
to be.
saying we need an 8832.
Yeah, I was going to say that you got to use the 8832 form, passing ownership from yourself to the top entity, which should always be your irrevocable or foreign grantor.
Yeah. I'm at the
Once your irrevocable owns everything else, and your straw man is already owned by that irrevocable, your straw man should not be attached as the owner or sole party operating it. It should be a trust on top. It should be irrevocable on top of revocable on top of LLC on top of DBA. I mean LLC on top of sole prop on top of DBA. DBA should be what you should be using as in business.
oh, absolutely. That's
Because
how I got my
your DBA is the one that should have the bank account that should do everything, and everything trickles upwards. Credit wise, yeah. If you want to take out cash and everything like that, you keep cash and everything in your business trust or whatever you got at the bottom. All type of credits, paperwork, and everything goes to the top. And plus, you got to use the post office. You can use the post office EPS account too to transfer credits from private to public as well. But it's a
Yeah,
process.
but you gotta be careful with that because you're still under the USPS. They'll put you in a military jurisdiction.
That's why you got to play it safe with them.
Yeah, it's just about that GPO at the USPO.
Your UPS your EPS account is only supposed to be used for business.
Right, but well, you're still putting yourself in that jurisdiction. That's why, like, when I explain it, jurisdiction is a fine line.
It really is.
You got the 1790 Post Office Act, and you got the 1970 Postal Reorganizational Act, and these are two separate entities in one building,
Yeah.
and they're not going to tell you,
If you
hey,
wanna
you're over in USPS.
Yeah.
Once
If you
again, if
wanna
they
do
put it in a
anything
book, you're presumed to know it.
Yeah. If you wanna do anything with that EPS account, you're gonna have to go through the postmaster, and he or she has to approve it.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna give you no type of federal bank notes or nothing. They're gonna give you everything you need money wise in postal money orders.
Money orders. Money orders. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can go exchange
But
them
see,
if you want.
that's where the people. Yeah, you can exchange them, but that's where people get the line fucked up. They try to mix processes. I mean, not even processes. They try to mix procedures.
Yeah.
Each procedure that you're doing, you're supposed to do that procedure alone, and not take it from one place to another. Just like if you open a trust account, you can never really open a trust bank account, especially a foreign one. You're going to have to go to the country where you originated that foreign grantor trust from to have them as the trustee, because they're not supposed to have a bank account on U.S. soil. They're only supposed to do trade from country to country. And then on top of that, you also got to have a trustee from that country to handle your affairs in that country.
Well, that's if you're using address. That's if you're using that. If you're not using the USMOI, if you're using the USMOI, you could be your own trustee.
Yeah, that's something else I didn't know. I just basically use my foreign grantor trust as the owner of all my other shit, because it doesn't have to have a bank account if it's the owner. Or you can use an enterprise trust as the same name as the foreign trust, and then use an 8832 form making that enterprise trust as the business of that foreign grantor trust. And then you can have a bank account over here, because basically what you're doing is making that trust, that foreign trust, the operating party or owning party.
Yeah. See, when I went to go get the first authenticated, I had a bunch of apostilles with me, and they
You
wouldn't.
know, it's funny. I never authenticated my birth certificate. I have a
Oh, okay.
UCC one, the one that they gave me, but I never authenticated mine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how I got the hold of the voucher.
I want to get the keys to St. Peter.
Well, you know.
I heard that's one of the most powerful things you can get, but you got to go through Puerto Rico and all of that. Like, you literally got to physically go there.
Part of the rich.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So it's like you say you have your irrevocable trust. You have two. You have an irrevocable living trust, a revocable living trust, and a foreign grantor trust.
No, I got a foreign grantor trust. That's irrevocable. I have a domestic trust here. That's revocable. The foreign
Is it
grantor trust
qualified?
owns. What you mean?
A QDT?
What the hell is that? I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, this is like I said, it's a qualified domestic trust. And there's certain different procedures when you have these domestic trusts. See, a lot of individuals they'll hear you and they'll say, "Oh, yeah, man, you know, you have a trust and it protects everything. It protects the cars, the house, all that." But like
Well,
with the
mine's
revocable,
mine's basically mine's basically is set up in a state, an asset protected state in Delaware,
okay.
and I got it set up in Delaware, and I also got it signed by a judge that's set up in Delaware. So that right there, it can't be, that right there protects me from it being ever pierced.
I got you. And
Now the
that's
QDT,
good.
I'm not even gonna lie, I don't. Like I said, I don't know nothing about that. It's certain things that I'm correcting that I didn't do. That's something that I got to look into now that you brought it up. There's a lot of things
Yeah.
I got to do.
Well, there's a good book called Will's Trust in the States in a Nutshell.
You know what's funny?
Uh,
I really came across that book like 6 months ago and didn't pay it no attention.
yeah. That shows you like when people be like, "Oh, I got these processes." Like, no, you have estate planning. You have to plan the process, not process the plan. So
That's true.
you talking about letters of administration. You're talking about wills, last will and testament, living
Articles,
will, holographic
articles of
wills.
incorporation.
Written wills. Yeah,
What
and
about
then
I got to read up on more bylaws too.
what do you have an unincorporated association?
No. I'm just saying in general. I want to read up on them in general so I can
Uh,
understand some of them.
well,
Like
whether
some of the ones that I haven't come across yet, I would say.
oh, okay. I thought
Because
you were
I
talking
got
about
a,
unincorporated association
oh, no.
because
I
those are
got
your own
a,
bylaws that you create
yeah,
because it's
because I got a
unincorporated.
508, I got a 508c1a, and I'm trying to figure out how to put it together and everything.
Well, what do you need to know?
Well, for the long story short of it is, when I first got it, it's like I just want to basically, because I don't even know what to name it, what to do. Like I'm just learning about it, literally as of 3 months ago.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out what exactly to do with it and how to operate it. So that's what I've been reading up on mostly for the last 3 months, just about.
Yeah, because like I said, when you got the unincorporated association, you have your bylaws and all that. You have your charter, and you go and take your affidavit, your exemption affidavit, and your EIN. You take it to Walmart, and you can go get the tax exempt card. Home Depot, Lowe's, it's all kind of different stores that you can go with that tax exemption for your unincorporated association because it's operating as a religious organization, an educational
That's what I was getting ready.
situation, all of that. And
And
I
it
got
can't
mine.
be taxed.
I got mine in Texas.
I'm gonna put mines in Delaware again.
Yeah, I did put mine in Texas with the Lone Star.
Hey, Texas is one of those 11 asset protected states as well, right?
I'm not sure, but now that you told me that, I'll put the unincorporated into the Delaware situation.
And the reason I say you put it, if you put it in the Delaware, because Delaware is a non-tax state anyway.
Right.
That's well, that and the simple fact of it's close to Philly where I live. It's only like not even an hour away.
But most importantly, it's the first state to the incorporation.
It
That's
is.
why all the
It
bills are.
is.
That's why all everyone's bills. They you'll see an address that it's gonna say DE on it for Delaware
Yep.
because that's where they're doing all the business.
That's a great place to buy a house too.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Too slow
No,
for
I'm
me.
saying like if it no, yeah, it is. I definitely know that for a fact. But I'm saying as far as like if you wanted to buy a house tax wise without all of this shit that we know, it would definitely be a good place to start and buy a house because they have so many tax cuts, tax breaks. Like you basically won't be paying shit. You'll be paying. We know a mortgage ain't shit, but I'm just saying if people that don't know the shit we know wanted to buy a house there, it would be great for them to buy a house there. because you wouldn't have to go through the bullshit.
Like I
I'm
said,
so tired of Philly with they bullshit. Don't even make sense, man.
yeah. Well, like I said, that's good because everyone is conformed.
Yeah,
They don't want it. Like I said, it requires work.
they definitely do.
It's a writ of mandamus, good affidavit for an appeal. It's not an affidavit; it's a writ. Like I said, the ancient writs, you have the writ of mandamus, the writ of quo warranto, writ of habeas corpus. You have these ancient writs that they're not affidavits. You're going to take those to the Court of Appeals or the Supreme Court of your state.
I can't even front. I don't know too much about court. Be totally honest with you.
Oh yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do know about, unfortunately. But like I said,
Yeah,
I'm glad I learned it. Just
I
now
know.
I know don't go, and I tell
Yeah,
people
like
don't go.
I know for a fact, dealing with court as me coming in as the trust and not the living man, I can probably swing and get away with a lot of shit. But I don't know too much. You probably know a vast amount of court shit that I don't.
Oh, hey, yeah. I used to live in the court. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just don't go anymore because once again, that you know, why am I going to serve some servants when I'm the
That's
master
true.
and it's about you knowing you're the master. So if you're the master, you send them. Who summons the king to court? Nobody.
True.
And so you give them a letter and tell them have a nice fucking day.
Now, you don't want a contract.
No, not even that you want a contract. You're at the top position, coming from your GPO, your General Post Office, and you need all of your what? You need the CRIS numbers, the Court Registry Investment System numbers. You need the QSIP number per the case. All of that. You know you're doing a full accounting, which requires them to provide an audit trail of all transactions, including the voucher. You also and like I said, you need the bill of particulars, which is the true bill. The true bill of particulars with the full accounting, which consists of an audit trail of all transactions regarding the said cause of action. You don't have no due process. The due process is you have civilian due process and martial due process, and it's dependent on what type of paperwork you have in that court, Corey. So yeah, you need a cover letter on everything, and you need to put that on the cover letter. You need to put it and mark it as evidence, so they can't just roll over it. Because when you put these motions out and all this, they'll roll right over it. They'll strike them and everything. Been there, done that. I'm talking to you from experience. I ain't guessing. So it's the difficult.
Yep.
Just making sure you up good, brother. That's all.
Yeah, man. I'm just listening to y'all build, man. I'm just
No,
listening to y'all build.
not as an exhibit. He's doing a writ, an ancient writ. Go look up ancient writs. Those are powerful that you can go ahead and use in the Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court. What about the New Indian Record of the Month? No, you're gonna put evidence on top of it. You're gonna put the cover sheet on it of what it is. You're gonna tell them to lodge this in, lodge, LODGE, this writ as evidence into your case. You can put evidence X on it because evidence X marks the spot. and be done with it.
You heard what I said at Ample?
Uh-uh.
Exec.
You got to come back, man. You on tea time.
Y'all hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh, all
TikTok
right, my
removed you.
bad. They muted the shit out of me.
Yeah,
But
they
I was saying
did.
this executor. Wait.
Oh, there he goes.
I think he's gonna read it and come back.
Yeah, he has to exit and come back.
Mm-hmm.
Exit and come back, homie. There you go.
Just so you put evidence X on top of it. Put your cover sheet on it, and then you put a sheet over it in large, in large font. Evidence X. X marks the spot. That's what I was saying.
Can y'all hear me better now?
Yep.
All right. I got this.
There you go.
So if you're reading it and you got to go offline or off the screen, that's why you're going on pause.
Oh, because I'm going off the screen.
Yeah, I think that's what you're doing. You're going off the screen. You gotta put it in picture. I think there's an option for TikTok to be
Yeah,
random.
I ain't even got to do that because I know what it is. Executor letter for my estate. How would I use that? Because I'm reading up on my estates now.
Shit, that's a class I teach. That's what I go over, the 1-2-1 on that. All of it, because it's heavy. Because you have to stay out of the USPS.
Oh, okay, all right.
So you can get a box, and you're still going to be in the USPS. See, I
So
put
that's why
everything
they
in.
tell
I
you.
put everything in a state and trust, and I got a mechanism
So
that I
I can
use that
basically,
you're
so I
untouchable.
can basically use my estate EIN and turn that into a trust, right? An estate trust, a living estate trust, I should say.
Well, I mean, it's nothing. There's nothing living in commerce. So when they be killing me when they say
Okay.
live in a state trust, that's that
Oh.
path to freedom shit.
Oh no, I ain't learned that from her.
No, I
Trust
know,
me, I
but
know
she was promoting that, so that's all I was saying. That's where I
Yeah,
heard.
nah,
That's where I heard it from.
I don't trust nothing she fucking say.
You don't trust DMX. Well, my
Who the
cousin
fuck DMX?
Caleb, it's me and Pat,
Oh
and me and Pat, the Caleb.
no, I don't trust DMX.
I don't think anybody trusts DMX.
I definitely don't trust that DMX because she done got a lot of people in a pickle.
No, the people got themselves in a pickle because they never asked her why. They never asked. They went and go look up. That's why when people think they think I'm yelling at them, I just get frustrated because, like I said, you're not asking critical questions. So if you're not asking critical questions, then how will you ever know? Why am I doing what I'm doing? What am I doing? Where do I plan on going with this? And why do I plan on doing this and what for? No, it's not. You had to have your stuff lined up to be dealing with court of equity. What have you put in the court case already? What is your status, standing, and position, Corey? Let's start there. What is the status, standing, and position?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna crash out, y'all. I'm gonna come back tomorrow though.
Crash out difficult.
Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah, I
everybody
think I
coming
gotta
in.
All right.
Good brother.
I gotta run. I gotta
All
run
right
on the
then.
inside for something. But I'll catch y'all on here.
Word. Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Okay. All right, difficult. Peace.
All
Have a
right.
good night, guys.
Right.
Peace.
Appreciate
Till next
everybody
time.
coming out. Love.
Increase.
Increase.